I genuinely think that budgeting is one of the most important life skills that you can learn. In today's video, I'll be showing you how I plan to budget my income for March and then put aside 30% of that into savings and investments. Welcome or welcome back. If you're new here and into personal finance, then you're in the right place. On this channel, I'm documenting my journey through financial literacy and how I'm building wealth for my future. If you want to follow along, I've actually linked my free budget tracker below. So this is something that I built myself, and if you try it, I would love to hear what you think. I'm still evolving this. It's still very much a work in progress. But if you try it and you feel that there is something that could genuinely improve it, something that could be added or taken away, then do let me know. I would genuinely love to hear. I really hope that this budget tracker can be as helpful for other people as it has been for me. I have mentioned in other videos that using this budget tracker in this particular system has allowed me to save and invest over £10,000 in the space of 6 months. And when I didn't invest, I was not able to put money aside at all. Like in the same time period, I'd probably only save about £3,000. So anyway, let's just get stuck into the budget. I know that sometimes I can ramble a little bit at the start of these videos. So what I'll be doing is I'll be going through some of my spending for February, and then we'll jump into budgeting for March. We are in February. So I had £200 left over. So basically for my budgeting, I adjusted my budgeting for February. So I used to put 30% into my wants and 20% into my future, into my savings investments, but I swapped it around. So I ended up just having 20% for my wants, and I did not spend all of it. And so I had £900 budgeted and I didn't spend all of it. For my needs, normally I probably have about £80 or so left over from transport and groceries. Actually, groceries is about the same. Transport is a bit more. Yes, I had to take an Uber. So I never take Ubers. I've been thinking about doing a video of things that I don't spend money on. Ubers would be one of them. I just don't take Ubers. Like if I do, it's like special occasion or emergency. And this was a bit more of an emergency. So I went to see two of my favourite bands. So that's they're called Whitechapel and Lorna Shore. And they were playing in North London at Alexandra Palace. And basically when the gig ended, I got stranded basically in North London. I mean, it still wasn't loads. It was like £40, but I just tend to just not really use Ubers. I'm going to adjust my lighting because one of the main things I find is lighting. Oh dear, it's so hard. I don't know. Lighting is always a bit of an issue. I need to get a lighting panel. So otherwise, with my spending, I kind of spent a lot on eating out, and this wasn't actually going out for any big meals. I was just going to a lot of cafes and just having like small things out. When I got part of the way through the month, I saw that I still had like quite a bit left. So I kind of went a bit easier on myself and just like let myself just like go out and just have lunch out and stuff. I spent a little bit more on coffee. My goal is to try and keep this at 50, but I did spend a little bit more on coffee. Not all of this is coffee, actually. I have been having like matcha or sometimes just having like a fruit tea when I go somewhere. Other notable spends, a little bit more on beauty. So I had my hair done. I have a sinking fund for my hair, but my hairdresser moved to a new salon, and the new salon is really expensive and it costs more than what I had in my sinking fund. So I had to take some of it. So I had to just take some of it from my wants spending, and I had to end up spending an extra 100. And the worst thing is I'm not that happy with it. My hairdresser is going to help me fix it, but my hair should actually be a lot lighter than this. So a little bit disappointed. It's the first time I've ever been disappointed with my hairdresser. I do need to find a new hairdresser though, because her new salon, like, they gave me a discount, but without the discount, it would have been like £500 or something. Just crazy. It was, she's moved to a salon in Kensington, and I can't afford to spend that much on my hair. So that is February. I'm happy that I've got this money left over. So let's move on to March. I get paid 4,533, and I'm really happy actually. I've got this leftover balance. Like, it's always nice. And yeah, I will pull that out into savings. Cat sitting. Oh, I need to check how much I got paid from cat sitting. Okay, so it was £389.02. Bank referrals. So this is me referring other people to set up bank accounts, and it was a mix of family and friends, and I also shared a link in a video. So it's £250. So yeah, that actually brings the total amount I'm budgeting today to £5,383. So going into my budget split, so I split my budget into 50% for needs and essentials, so that's all my fixed living costs, and then 20% for wants, it's all my fun money, and then oh, that's wrong, should be 30% for future. So what I need to do, because this is based on that total, I also want to add those three. Is that, no, that's plus that, and then plus that one. Okay, so that's like 2,200 to go into my savings. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Sorry, I probably sound really obnoxious, but this is what I have been like working towards, and I just get really excited when I see how much I can put aside into my savings and investments. So we'll start off with my fixed living costs. This is always probably the most tedious and boring part of it. Start with my mortgage. I'm going to leave the dates out just because I'll go back in and put the dates in. It's just that I just think it's probably just a bit tedious for you all to watch. So electricity and gas, 91.86. These are my direct debits. So I try and set up my direct debits to come out all at the same time, really shortly after I get paid. This means that there aren't any surprises later in the month, and everything just goes out. And then I know what I'm working with for the rest of the month. When I didn't used to do this, I would get part of the way through the month and think I had more money than I did. And then all of a sudden, council tax, my gym, and my internet would go out. Okay, internet 27. Gym. My gym is 45.73. It's a really weird number because I actually have a little discount through work. Blink, this little camera system I have up. Okay, Avios rewards. So this is something through my bank. So I get Avios points each month for like a fee of $12.99, and the goal will be to use those points to offset the cost of a flight or to even get a free flight. And that would either be through British Airways or like a partner airline. So you can transfer them to another airline like Qatar Airlines or KLM or Iberia or anything like that. Right, Spotify, have I done anything? Adobe isn't $12.99, it's $14.99. And then Netflix as well. I'm not using this one as much, so I'm probably getting close to cancelling Netflix. Transport and groceries, I don't have any spend against this because I've just been paid. And so that's my fixed cost. So that comes in at £1,760. And so what I'll do is I'll make sure I've got that amount in my current account so that when these direct debits all go out, it's there, and everything else will be sat in a high yield savings account or invested. Right. So then we get on to my favorite bit, which is future. So let me have a think about this. I might be a bit indecisive on this one and change my mind, but I'm going to say 500. So there's something potentially coming up with regards to my house. So I'm a leaseholder, and myself and another person in the property want to buy the freehold. And if I do, it's going to be an expense. And the chances are I will take some of that from my emergency fund. So I'm going to be funneling a bit more into my emergency fund because I don't want to take money out of it and then like deplete it. my goal this year really was to put a lot more into my investments, but it's really important for me to be able to do this regarding the freehold. And my credit card, this always has 300 going out of it. Yeah, this is 0% credit card. I just want to clear this off. Okay, so then we'll do my SIP. So yeah, this is my self-invested personal pension. I'm paying in side income into this one. So that is going to be that one plus that one. So that is how much is going in. That's cool. Let me just check that calculation. I was going to say it's 100%. Yeah, okay, nice. Okay, holiday sinking fund will be liberal, put 200 in because it's coming to time. House sinking fund, at least 100 needs to go into there. This one, let me just remind myself how much this should be, £77.50. So this is my Chinese class. I speak Mandarin and I study, I'm studying HSK 5. It's quite hard. It's like, say, upper intermediate, and the classes are expensive. We pay every quarter. So it does work out as quite an expense, and having a sinking fund for it has just made things a lot easier. Website, put £10 in website. This is my personal portfolio for like my day job. Christmas, I'm putting in £30 a month. And then hair, I will put £50 in. This is like for future hair appointments. Right, I've still got 400 left, so I will put 200 into my ISA. I'm going to put the remaining into my emergency fund for now. Well, I do need to do some stuff with the house as well. Or yeah, okay, that means 631 goes into that. Oh, not 6,000 would be nice. Right. Oh, wait. 600. Okay, so that is all of that allocated. Just going to review that. So yeah, 600 going to emergency fund. Yeah. 200 into my ISA. And then I've also got 500 going into my SIP. So, you know, I'm investing £700 this month and then paying off that credit card. I will have a think, because what I could do is actually put more onto paying off that credit card as well. I'll have a think about if I'm going to do that and update it. Yeah, this is a 0% credit card and I've got like 12 more months on it. So I'm just trying to clear it before then. I could move it to another card, but I don't really want to. So I'm just gonna have a look then at my savings investments. So I've already allocated everything here, but I need to just record it here. So this is basically just a bit of admin. Hi guys, it's Editor Laura here. If you're wondering why I completely skipped over any kind of budgeting for my wants, it's partly because I just totally forgot, but also because it was the start of the month, I didn't have any spending to record. So I don't really budget out my wants. I just have an amount that I can spend throughout the month. So this month it's 900 and I just track my daily spending. But because I just got paid, I didn't have any daily spending to record. So that's why. So this is pulled through automatically. So yeah, it just shows how much has gone into my emergency fund this month, how much into sinking funds, savings, stocks and shares, ISA, pension. So this is my SIP, but also my own workplace pension as well. So it doesn't include my employer contribution. And then I will just total that up. Yeah. So yep, you can see how much I'm sort of recording everything like down here and how this little graph is being created. Okay, for the house, here we go. So this is 200 in. Yeah, so there's some stuff I need to do with my house. So there's like a damp area I need to get sorted. I also need to get some storage. I had my garden done last year and there was a shed. I got rid of the shed. I now need to replace it and get some storage there. China holiday. Yeah, I've been booking this. I've booked my flights and I've booked some hotels. I'm using some of the money that I made from cat sitting. So the first £1,000 that you make through like trading or like offering services is tax free. And so that £1,000, I said to myself, I was going to put into this holiday, and I was actually going to use it to spend on particular experiences. And I've sort of booked some couple of like luxury hotels. So these kind of hotels would be about £800 or £1,000 a night in Europe, but in China they're about £200. So I decided to splash out. So in total, I'm going to have about 5 nights in sort of some luxury hotels, and then the rest of my time will be in much more basic accommodation as well. Chinese class. So yeah, this part may not be so interesting for people. It's just me putting like numbers in. But I have to do, this is just a little bit of admin. I probably need to figure out a way to automate this as well. My hair. I will need to find a new hairdresser, unfortunately, because I can't afford her new salon, which is a bit sad. And then Christmas, £30. Okay. So that's it. So yeah, that's my budget for March. And yeah, as I said at the start of this video, if you do use my free budget tracker, then yeah, let me know what you think about it. And, you know, I'm keen to kind of improve it and make it as useful as possible. And if you liked this video, then please remember to hit that like button. And if you're not already subscribed, then please do remember to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.